Welcome, you guys. So, we're going to start off with some Reiki before we get into this reading. It's some very interesting times we're in. I woke up out of my sleep in a very unique manner. So, I went to cleaning my house. It's also a full moon. So, I'm just like, all right, Tarot, let me be of service to you. And we're gonna start off with Reiki, but first I'm gonna get a sip of my tea. I hope you guys are doing well. All right. So, Spirit, allow me to be a vessel of love and light, to be free of anything that can negatively impact the viewers. What Reiki do they need for this moment? We have the energy of trust and peace. Okay. We have the energy of clarity and union. And we have the energy of miracle and awareness. Now we're going to do a quick 3-pound pick a card, all right, you guys? And the energy of clarity and gratitude is blessing us in this moment, all right? All right, so here's what the reading will be about. Toxic relationships can no longer be restored. What do you need to know to move forward? Now, this is important because we're in a time where individuals who have been able to profit off of abusive relationships can no longer profit off of abusive relationships. If you understand how your life completely changes when you are freeing yourself from an abusive relationship, you develop a deeper understanding of simplicity. Okay? A lot of times in abusive relationships, we start to believe that there's certain things that we need, when the reality is we don't need it. Someone could be utilizing our lack of awareness of self against us. And this is where abusive relationships can be prevalent, especially if children are involved. So if you're protecting yourself from an abusive relationship, or if you're not in an abusive relationship, What do you need to know? Because we're in a time where toxic relationships can no longer be restored. So, how is this going to impact your coming and going? All right. So, without further ado, I'll see you at your pal or pals of choice. Thank you guys for being present during these times. Welcome, Pal One. So, let's get you guys information that you need to be aware of, okay? So, what does Pal One need to know? We have the card of Life Journey and Kutumi. Now, I'm unfamiliar with this ruler, Kutumi. I read the book from it earlier, but I still don't quite understand it to give you guys wrong information. But with this being a position of authority, with Life Journey, I feel as if a great deal of us are being called to step into leadership roles. All right, so let's get some information about Kutumi. Kutumi is an ascended master of the highest level, an amazing, powerful being who can be an incredible force for transformation and good in your life. In the many years that Kutumi was on, in the many years that Kutumi has honored me through my work, he has often appeared at a time when great clarity is needed. In my experience, Kutumi has never been one to mince words. He is a master of straight talking and going to the core of the issue. If you have drawn this card, Kutumi is declaring to you that there is an area in your life that needs clear thinking and action now. We all have areas in our life we procrastinate about, hoping if we ignore the problem, it will simply go away. Yet our unwillingness to face the situation will often bring on the very crisis we fear. Kutumi says you must think it through objectively and honestly. Then take the bull by the horns and take action with courage. Kutumi is the master of letting you know that your life circumstances are your own responsibility and that the cavalry is not coming over the hill to save you. That he, your angels, and your spirit guides can only truly help you when you commit to helping yourself. He is also a master of compassion and would like you to note that taking action can also include asking for help. Ask Kutumi to help you to have the necessary clarity, compassion, and courage to tackle that which you have been dreading or putting off. If your finances are in a mess, a relationship is in trouble, or your health needs a major overhaul, then Kutumi will help you with these things and more. Ask him to come and he will be there in that moment, steadfast and supportive by your side, helping you to do whatever it is you have probably known you should do for quite some time. So I feel you may be asked to step into a leadership position. In this point in time. Also, okay, I'm gonna read a little bit from here. This deck of cards is new, and with each deck of cards, I always honor it with humility and a student mentality because there's messages that these cards have that I can't provide in this moment. So that's why I'm reading the book, and thank you for your patience, Pal One. You have drawn this card today because you are at an important point in your life journey. You will benefit greatly by taking the time to consider where you have been, where you are now, and where you would like to go. If you are currently feeling frustrated or stuck in any area of your life, your angels and spirit guides would like to encourage you to look at this treading water period in a much more positive light. Often we place too much emphasis on activity and being busy all the time because it can give us the illusion of progress. Even the most experienced sailor must stop to consult his navigation charts and do his calculations on a regular basis. For without the discipline required for navigating our lives, you run the risk of becoming lost or even floundering upon the rocks. So I feel led to just stop here. So I feel whatever life journey that you have been experiencing, Power One, is calling you to become the leaders that you need in your life. Whether you're female or masculine, you're being asked to become the leaders of accountability that you require. Um, with the channeled message communicating domestic abuse, toxic relationships are coming to an end. A lot of us have to get our footing back, and that takes time. All right, but you guys will be divinely guided, okay? Know that you guys are worthy of love. And this is where emotional, um, you're developing a health. This is where releasing energetic blockages to developing healthy emotional connections will be taking place. Because if you have experienced whew, ongoing issues that you have to be the one to pioneer a solution. This is saying that you trust yourself, okay? Um, Emotional vulnerability is required to do this, okay? You guys are being asked to meditate, all right? You also could do some journaling, also cleanse your energy, and you guys can utilize some crystals as well. Be patient with yourself because the journey of taking your power back is a long journey, okay? And you will be blessed with wisdom. All right? Also, you're being asked to focus on maintaining your chakras, Power One, okay? But without further ado, I feel led to end your reading there. And I hope that this served you guys well, okay? Love, peace, and happiness, Power One. Welcome, Power Two. Thank you guys for being present. So let's see, what message do you need to know? How is your life going to be evolving, being that we do have domestic abuse situations, toxic relationships, no longer having the energy to keep going? What does this imply for you, Power 2? All right, so we have psychic conversations. I'm also seeing green here. This is connected to the heart chakra. I feel like you guys are being asked to cultivate mindfulness communication with those that you care about, especially if you are in a romantic connection with them, okay? This means sometimes also taking time to yourself. If you do not yet have this romantic connection yet, pal, too, it is en route, okay? Because there's obviously two people here, and there's this the third eye chakra. No, yes, the third eye chakra is present. So I feel like you're being asked with chakra balancing. This will allow you to be able to individually cultivate healthy communication skills. So that way, when you actually align with someone who will support the emotional aspects of yourself, you'll be able to also be present with them in their natural emotional state. Okay? Now, a neighbor just came out of the house being extremely loud, so um, they sound very disappointed with some decisions that they made. So I feel as if you're being asked to not let others' negativity interfere with your progress, okay? There's a lot of noise going on at early time in the morning, so give me a moment. I'm gonna check out what's going on. All right, you guys. So there's a lot of course, there's a distractions are normal, but these distractions, they'll be providing connected to you. They'll be providing information on how you can maneuver much more wisely. Being that healthy communication will be of the utmost importance because you do not want to allow toxicity from your external environment to negatively impact the interpersonal relationships that are near and dear and close to you. And I believe that's why chakra balancing came up earlier. Okay. So we also have, ooh, child, messages. Okay. And rewards. It's time for you guys to be happy. So do what you guys need to do, chakra balancing, to protect your chakras from negative external energies in your environment that can negatively impact your interpersonal relationships. Just because some other individuals may be experiencing dark nights of the soul due to heartbreak, it is not an excuse for you guys to just sit there and go along with whatever. I feel that this is a point in time for you guys to develop more self-compassion, more self-acceptance, and realize that the example that you're setting for individuals who have chosen to live vicariously through codependent relationships is not your reality, pal, too. Um, I feel let's get you guys another message. Finding inner peace and rewards, okay? I feel that whoever you are romantically connected to, if it's not yet in this moment, If you have not yet met them, dear Lord, I feel you guys are being asked to just simply cultivate more inner peace, okay? This will actually strengthen the dynamic of your relationship if it has not yet come in. When it comes in, or if it is here, instead of continuing codependency. All right, so I feel like in this point in time, you're being asked to maintain codependent free interpersonal relationship dynamics because I'm picking up with all the distractions that occurred during your reading pile too. Inner peace is of the utmost importance to you guys. Is of the utmost importance to you guys. So you're being asked to maintain it, and this will positively impact your interpersonal connections that best benefit your highest self. Okay. But without further ado, I feel let's end your reading. All right, you guys. Love, peace, and happiness, pal. Too. So welcome, pal 3. Thank you for being present. So let's get into your reading and find out how, what awareness you need to know during these times of great change where toxic interpersonal connections, especially in romantic sorts, are actually working against individuals instead of actually supporting them, okay? To the point where it's no longer, that people are tired and exhausted. How is this going to show up in your life? All right, you guys. So we're blessed with psychic connection. There's another power this came up in. You guys should check it out. I'm not gonna tell you which one. You don't have to figure it out right away. But this came up: psychic connections, psychic conversations, and blessings. Now, here you notice the female is in her essence. If you are a feminine energy, I feel as if you're being asked to embrace that natural serenity that naturally comes with feminine energy. Okay? And I feel that this will, if if you're in a connection or if you're attracting a connection, this will positively impact the relationship dynamic with the masculine energy. Okay, as feminine energy has to set the example of what they deserve. And I feel as if you're the feminine energy, you're being asked to speak up about what it is you truly desire. And I'm with the green here. I'm feeling like it will be well received. Okay. Yeah, you should definitely check out another pal. I won't tell you what pal, but there's another pal. We have chakra balancing and emotional release. Now, there's a lot of arm stretching, so um, I recently just started getting into, excuse me, a little bit more yoga. And I feel like pile three, you guys being asked to, you know, ooh, forgive me, move your body a little bit more. All right. Um, Also, here is you guys could wear some bright colors to lift your spirits. Okay. Um, and take some time to just be with yourself in your own naked skin, literally, and do some meditations to balance out your chakras. Now, if you are a conscious parent, and you also have to balance out, the children and all that, all the stuff that you got to take care of, that's not an issue at all. You got to do what you got to do, okay? But I really feel like chakra balancing will be necessary in this point in time, all right? Because you guys have choices to make, and you want to make the decisions that you need to make, knowing that you put your best foot forward. And with the angel number 6 standing out to me in the heart chakra, you guys want to make long-term range decisions that will positively impact your children. All right. Oh, so this is your last message, but it's a beautiful message. LOVE. Okay. So someone has romantic feelings for you, pal. 3. And if they haven't yet actually acted out on it, it's because they're making sure that they're like, uh, they're making sure that they are spiritually in alignment with you. So power 3, if you're very spiritual, you have someone doing the inner necessary work to be in alignment to approach you. Okay. But without further ado, I feel led to end your reading here. But before I end it, I feel that that information was given to you guys in this point in time, pile 3, so that you can understand the individuals who are experiencing the dark nights of the soul due to heartbreak from toxic relationships, no longer having a foundation, even if children are involved. I think you're being asked to understand that you do not have to suffer alongside these individuals, but you also should utilize the wisdom from these toxic dynamics, okay? Without further ado, love, peace, and happiness.